aloha everyone. Welcome to 2017. Holy smokes, a whole new year. I'm Vanessa Simpkins. Hey Ivy, hey Kimmy. Wow, we're gonna have an amazing training today. Welcome, I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Vanessa Simpkins from takeyourpowerbacknow.com. We're gonna have a kick-ass, stellar training today, all about how to jumpstart your 2017 with more wealth, opulence, abundance. I want to share with you my personal private rituals that I do every morning to bring in more wealth into my life, whether it's a wealth of money you're after, a wealth of friends, love, family, connection, community, travel, whatever you want to tag on to the word abundance. We're going to talk all about this today. I will be sharing with you specifically what it really takes to move into permanence abundance mode, why it's crucial for you to get there. We're going to talk about 3 keys to increasing your wealth set point. We're going to talk about, I'm going to share with you my personal abundance ritual, my morning ritual, what I actually do every day. My clients have been asking me forever, so I decided to really break it down step by step and show you actually a list of my personal affirmations that I use and what I actually do. Hey, Tamara, Michelle, Paz is here, Megan, Stacy, Valerie. Whoop, 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 give me an amazing call. Welcome. Holy smokes, I got so much to share with you. It's the new year. Grab a pen and a paper. Grab something warm and yummy. I have a Earl Grey tea. And we're gonna jump right into the training. I'm gonna invite you to go ahead, type in the chat box any questions you have for me. We have the next hour together, hopefully uninterrupted. And I encourage you to really show up. Hey, Carol, ask me questions and use that chat box. I'll check in from time to time. And holy smokes, we've got a ton of people here. Awesome. I'm not big in a whole bunch of chatting. I want to start teaching. So let me just share my screen really quickly for those of you who don't know me yet. I know it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Some people still don't know who I am. I'm joking. I'll do this really quickly. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. Some people call me the Bikini Business Coach. I am a women's empowerment leader, confidence and cash flow mentor. I started this journey over 8 years ago, a little Canadian who traded in her red shovel for a red bikini, in this picture, a black one. And I moved to the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii. I decided if I could have an online business and I could be anywhere in the world and travel, and that's exactly what I set out to do, and that's exactly what I did. So I got the name the Bikini Business Coach because I wanted to rock my business and my life in my bikini. Now I live in Southern California. I'm a best-selling author. I've written 2 books, From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. So guess what? I know what it's like to be in the hellhole, in the shithole, up shit's creek without a paddle, as they say. And my second book, Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women. I've been featured on a few morning shows, Fox, ABC, CBS. There's my website. I'm the creator of an amazing program, the 10K and 30-day Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow program for Rockstar spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, healers, speakers, leaders, and the Ultimate Goddess Getaway, the Soul Sister Mastermind Experience. I've spoken on a TED stage, made my first 6 figures using very simple systems for which I'm going to show you today. Now my business generates 6 figures a month. Is 6 figures a month. This all just recently happened, folks. So I'm really excited to share with you what really actually happened behind the scenes to make this really happen, so that you can really cash in, so that you can really take your business to the next level. And I'm known for helping spiritual entrepreneurs and women's empowerment leaders break through fear, rock their sales, confidence, and cash flow. So I really have an amazing business. I get to inspire people all day long. I get paid to inspire people. How freaking cool is that? My life was not always so glamorous. I spent 8 years in a narcissistic, emotionally abusive relationship that nearly killed me. Wrote a book about that. And really had a lot of bumps on my beginning journey of becoming an entrepreneur. Went bankrupt, didn't know how to sell myself, didn't understand really what was necessary to become an entrepreneur. Really transitioning from, oh, I'm working for someone and they tell me what to do every day, to holy shit, it's all on me. And you know what I mean? What it takes to become a profitable, prosperous entrepreneur. So I had a rocky start. I went bankrupt, and then I started selling like lint removers and mops and things, doing these live product demos like the ShamWow guy on TV, and took my very hairy, scary mindset to a very abundance mindset and started generating $900, $1,000 a day in profits. And that's how I started my business, coaching other entrepreneurs how to really understand and master the sales game, and also the inner conversation, because that's really where it all starts. So that's a little bit more about me. Hey, Jessica, Dr. V, whoop, whoop, Stacy, Chachi. Wow. I love all these questions. Keep posting them in the Facebook, not in the Facebook group. Keep posting them here in the chat with me, because we're going to answer questions. But first, what I want to share with you all is just jump into the training. Now you know who I am. I've been doing this for 8 years. It's not my first pony ride. I've helped hundreds of women around the world. But what I want to talk to you right now is really about what it takes to shift into permanent abundance mode. What it actually takes. What does it really take for you to make the switch? So maybe this year, 2017 is, you know what, your year to freaking, I don't know, hit 6 figures in your business. I know there's a lot of coaches here. Maybe it's for you to find love. Megan, I gotcha covered, right? For me, I remember even when I had money in my business, I was like, what's it all for if there's no freaking dude? Last year, I'll just tell you what happened. In the last 12 months, I got engaged to the man of my dreams. That is a real fucking diamond ring, folks. Put your sunglasses on. He picked it out by himself. Like, you kidding me? This thing is a freaking unbelievable. There's over 3 carats of diamonds in here. It's incredible. We live in a gorgeous 4,000 square foot home on the golf course. I drive a $90,000 BMW. In the month of December, we hit $100,000 in sales. Last month was, I think, $96,000 or something like that. Incredible. And this really happened in a 12-month period. So I went from, you know, making $170,000 a year to $400,000, and this next year will be well over $1 million. So what really happened here? What the fuck really happened here? And I'm gonna just like FYI warning right now, if you don't like colorful language, you should leave, because I use it often. And don't, make sure your kids aren't watching. This is an adult video. So here's what really needs to happen in order for you to shift into permanent abundance mode. What really needs to happen are 2 things. Number 1 is the acceptance of certain premises. The acceptance of certain premises. And here's the first one. Write this down. Your inner reality creates your outer reality. So what do I mean by that? People say, oh my God, I'm all freaked out about my finances. No, your freak out is creating the problem with your finances. Oh my God, this relationship is making me so crazy. No, your I'm so crazy is creating the shitty relationship. It all starts with you. So premise number 1 is your inner reality creates your outer reality. Premise number 2 is radical 100% responsibility for everything showing up and not showing up in your life. And that means if you have these 2 covered, number 3, you can change it. You can create anything. So what really needs to take place, what really needs to shift, if you believe these 3 premises, is something difficult. This is difficult. This takes practice, but it's not identifying with what is showing up in your life as real. It's not identifying with what is showing up in your life as real. And what I mean by that is people say, oh my God, I've been reading my affirmations. I've been doing all this freaking reading, so watching The Secret and doing the journal, and I just got this freaking bill, and oh my God, my car died, and my rent is late, and someone hacked me and fucked me up, and that's it, gone. You're identifying with what is showing up. You're identifying and you're giving your power to that instead of taking your power back, focusing it inside and say, okay, how did I create that? How did I create that? Actually, that is not real. That is just a few steps, a few days, a few weeks worth of my thoughts. So the real shift, if you really want to make a shift, it's to stop giving your power away to externals and realize that you've created it all. All of that is just a reflection of your own thoughts, which is great. If you don't like it, you can change it. So let's talk about these 3 keys to increasing your wealth set point. And Stacy has a question. I can't decide what my marketable offer is. I'm an intuitive healer for pets and people. I know I need to choose pets or people to start. How do I choose? That's a great question. Why do you have to choose? Why not do both? I work with women coaches and women's empowerment leaders and healers, all of them, and authors and experts. Why do you have to choose? Do it all. Somebody asked me that question the other day in my program. They said, how much of myself, I thought it was a great question, what stories do I share with people? Because I do this, I'm an engineer, I'm an artist, I'm a this, I'm a that. I said, share them all. Look, people will like all parts of you, your whole package. I speak Spanish, I speak French, I like to wear, I like to travel, I like to cook good food, I like to wear big earrings. If you haven't noticed, these are some of my favorite ones. I like to wear big eyelashes. These are some of my favorite ones. I get them on flutterlashes.com. Another little tip for you guys. So let's talk about 3 keys to increasing your wealth set point. And we're going to come right back to that last point. So what is it again? What's the major shift that has to happen? Just want to make sure I'm being clear. What's the major shift that has to happen in order for you to shift into permanent abundance mode? What's that shift again? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. Megan's like, I feel like I'm being tested, but I don't know for what for. You're always being tested. You're always being tested to see if you're honoring yourself and your higher power, if you're showing up, or if you're going to honor fear and your ego. That's the test. If you pass, you get to expand into your soul's work and your soul's purpose. Then you get to swear and do whatever the fuck you want because you realize that the only person's approval you need is yourself. There ain't no God out there but you. Some people might not like that. We played with these are so fun. I'm gonna show you this. Lightsabers. We had lightsaber wars yesterday. We killed the battery on this thing. Anyways, we were practicing dying. Choo, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. That's what you are as a spiritual leader. Choo, 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 cutting through all the shit, the lies, the bullshit, stories, drama, mother's beliefs, father's beliefs, what the teachers told you, what you saw on TV. Valerie says, I need to own my shit. Yeah, you do, because then you can get rid of it. Rosa says, your inner reality creates your outer world. That's the premise. Yep. But, Marissa, do not give your power to external things. Yep, that's right. Don't believe what you see out there is real. Don't believe it. It's not the end. It's just a product of your previous thoughts that are showing up now to prove to you that you're a freaking conscious creator. How amazing! If you don't like it, choose to think some new thoughts. We're going to come up with some here today. Kimmy says, my favorite, your thoughts belong to you. You have to direct them on the right road. Exactly. Use your lightsaber. Cut all the bullshit out of your life. You don't need that. Yes. Hey, Candace. Hi, Haney. Perception, projection. Shelly's right. So let's talk about these 3 keys now. Let me put them in the lightsaber. That was too much fun yesterday. We killed the batteries. Curran, who's 8 years old, has about 6 lightsabers. Some of them glow in the dark. Some of them make noises. Those are the most fun ones. So the 3 keys to increasing your wealth set point, number 1 is having a disciplined mind. Write it down. Have a disciplined mind. So if your inner world creates your outer world, if we're 100% responsible for everything that shows up in our life, that means, that's where I was going with lightsaber, that there is no God. God is your imagination. Some people are going to have a hard time on that. Some people go to church, blah, blah, blah. I get it. You have your own beliefs. I have mine. Mine are, I've proven mine now, so I know they work. And I've spent many, many years traveling around the world, going to this church, reading that book. Oh my God, Buddhism, Christianity, Catholic, I'm gonna freaking pray to Buddha, Allah, Jesus, this, that, and the other thing. Pray to the dirt, eat the dirt, do something else. Holy smokes. Everything you can imagine is real. So the first key is a disciplined mind. What's happening to most people as they're becoming conscious and they're awakening is they're able to discipline their mind somewhat. So I'm shocked. I'm curious more than I'm shocked, but I'm always shocked and curious at the same time. So type in the chat box. Let me know how disciplined you believe your mind is from a 1 to 10. I'm going to say mine's like a 9. I can still improve. But where are you? 10 is amazing. 1 is like sucks. You're always in thinking. Or maybe you're like a 3 where you have good intentions, but you get taken out of the game at the first sign of, a bill in the mail, or the car, dies, or, you're back into victim mode and looking outside yourself and scrounging and freaking and why God? And where are you on that continuum? 5.87, we got a 3, a 6. Okay. So go ahead, 8, we got a 7, this is fun, 6.5, full of fairies and unicorns, I love it, the 7 to 9, 5 to 6, okay. Because here's the deal, your life, okay, you need a disciplined mind. You need to be able to say, no, I'm not gonna freak out. I realize that is just the out projecting of my old thoughts. Now I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna put some new thoughts in. This thought, this thought, this thought. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I'm always making the best decisions for me, my friend, my family, my business. I'm a money magnet. It's okay for me to have money, and I do. It's okay for me to be rich, and I am. Totally 100% worthy of extreme wealth, joy, romance. Whatever that new decision is, you have to be disciplined to put it in your mind. How many times? How many times? Once a day? Once an hour? How do you create a new belief? Well, what is a belief anyways? A belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. How do you take a thought or a decision or an intention or a goal or a New Year's resolution and turn it into a belief? It's through repetition. This is great news. You don't even have to be smart. A 12-year-old could do this if they can discipline themselves, which at 12 years old, holy smokes, that's a whole other story. So disciplining your mind. You need to have a disciplined mind. So that's the first key. First of the 3 keys. I'm going to be testing you guys at the end here, so I hope you're taking notes. This is going to change your life. Okay, what's the second key? The second key to increasing your wealth set point. Isn't it amazing? All you need is to discipline yourself. It's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, wow, with some big muscles, yeah, wow. Do you think he went to the gym like once and he became Arnold Schwarzenegger, the freaking biggest dude in the world? No, he was at the gym every single freaking day. He trained, he used his muscles. The same thing with your mind. You gotta train it, you gotta use it often. You gotta discipline it, right? Same thing. This is good news. Everyone can do it. It's great news. You don't have to be smart. You just gotta be consistent. Great news. The next key to increasing your wealth set point. So Josie says the mind is disciplined, but the actions are not. Good. Now we're going to come across gremlins. That's what happens if you're disciplined, you're doing all the right things, but you're still sabotaging yourself. Your actions are not aligned with your beliefs. It means you have a gremlin. What's a gremlin? Gremlin's like you're riding your bike. I'm going to get to my goal, and then boom, this like stick comes and jabs itself right in the spokes, and you fall off the freaking bike, and you're there bleeding and crying. And, oh my God. Gremlin. It's a negative belief. It's a belief that is in opposition to your goal. You got to get rid of those. We teach that in the program. Noticing when you fall back into trance. Megan's like, I got a lot of those. I know. Look at that. Suzanne says, Schwarzenegger started in East London and slept behind the sofa of his trainer. Humble beginnings, folks. I went bankrupt. Man, I had all kinds of, every time I had a major setback, I just turned into a best-selling book. That's it. Look at everything in your life. You have 2 perceptions. This is going to serve me or it's going to kill me. Which one you choose? It's your choice. You always have a choice. And Chachi is like, what do you do when you don't have the drive, the desire, the impulse? Actually, that tells me that you've taken the impulse, you've done something before, it failed, you had a major disappointment, and now you have a decision, which is it's not safe for me to want anything, so I just won't. I'll just pretend like not that important, don't really need it. It's okay. I'll be single for the rest of my life. Sex is overrated. Become a monk. The whole point of life is to enjoy the process of your creation, your expansion. You're either growing like a tree or you're dying like an old man. an old truth. It's a process of nature. Okay, second key here. I was trying to stay focused with my disciplined mind. Remember, I told you I have a 9 here, 999. The second key is your past, write this down, your past does not equal your future. This is a huge concept, massive. You should write a book, Megan. Your past does not equal your future. What do I mean by this? This is a massive key. If you can get this, you can have anything. Most people, they're like praying to God, God, send me my man, make me some money, give me an opportunity. And the thing shows up. The program shows up. The mentor shows up. The dude shows up. Maybe it shows up with an invitation from your sister-in-law to go to a dinner, or you see a Facebook ad and you click it, or when you're on the precipice of deciding to go or not, and then you can't do that. Last time you did that, you failed. Don't try that, it's too risky. Oh, but last time I did this program and I didn't get what I wanted of it. And, oh. See, most people are making decisions based on their past. In which case, what do you think you're gonna get? More of the same shit. More of exactly the same. The same limitation, the same hiding out, the same just barely maybe good enough. If you're not growing, you're dying. Most people are living their life in this very safety zone, and they're making these decisions based on the past. They're not making them as if the future is possible. So that's the second key. If you want to change your life, what if I fail? Yeah, but what if you fly? What if I fail? But what if it works out? You know, I set up a $100,000 a month business model. Do you think I had failure along the way? You're damn right. Did you ever think I wanted to give up? Yep. Many times. I didn't tell it publicly to people, but I would, whine and, talk to Alex. Oh, this didn't work out. I gotta fire these people. I don't want to fire these guys. They're going to think of me. Oh. Fire them. Well, next. Let's do this now. That failed. Well, okay, we'll try this now. That failed. Okay, we'll try this now. There's failure. Failure is not death, and that's what that's what it equates to the ego. The ego is always trying to protect and uses fear. It's not death. Failure is a lesson. Success is a lesson applied. Ooh. Most people give up the first lesson. They fall in the hole, they stay down. Don't do that. Get back up. Apply your lesson. It's a gift. Okay, the third key. So we got disciplined mind. Your past does not equal your future. And the third key is to vibrate wealth and have wealth now. Vibrate wealth, have wealth now. Okay, what the heck do I mean by that? So this is a response mechanism. Life is not happening to you, it's happening as a response to you. It's happening as a reflection of you. So if you want more wealth, you have to get yourself into a state, into a what? Into a state, into a what? Into a state of being, of vibrating, of emoting, of emitting, of feeling that you already have it now. And so Vanessa, how the hell do you do that? This is everything. You get this and you can have anything. What does it take? A disciplined mind. What does it take? The knowing that everything is created through me. What does it take? Do not see this as reality. Here inside me is reality. Take personal responsibility for that. And then you need to put yourself in that state. How do you do that? Well, there's two ways to do that. The first way is to close your eyes and imagine yourself, you already have it. Now, part of having a disciplined mind is not going on this long, fairy-ass fantasy tale for 5 hours. Most people crash and burn, and then they tell me, Vanessa, I have trouble visualizing. So start with, and write this down, Let's play this game right now. Go ahead and type in the chat box, what's your top 3 goals for 2017? Write them down. Write this down. Give them the chat box. Top 3 goals. If you believed you could have anything this year, what would you do? Go ahead, type in the chat box. If you believed you could have anything this year, what would you do? Type in the chat box. What are your top 3 goals? Let's just, give me your top 3. And then I'm gonna show you exactly what to do with these to put you in the state of having it now. So again, this is a universe. This is a universe that is not, it's not happening to us, it's happening as a reflection of us. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. $100,000 a year, own my own home, have more passion. $10,000 a month, prosperous coaching practice, a new home. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. A divorce, I love that one, Valerie. Yes, I'm freaking rooting for that one. House in the Laurentians, thriving online yoga business. Love it. Janice, 100 clients in the online business, travel whenever, have the wealth to do it all. Yes. Debt free, $25,000 a month. Woo, woo, woo. Josh, $10,000 a month. Love. My kids are happy. Michelle, 20 grand a month. Cash flow. So there's a lot of money, travel, freedom, build my house. I love this stuff. Okay. So here's the deal. As you guys are having these 3 goals, right? These are the top 3 goals. I want you to think to yourself, what is the next piece, the next 30-second slice of time? What does it look like once you have that? So for example, let's say it's a $20,000 a month income. That is like 240 grand a year. Okay. So what does you, $240,000 a year online coach, what do you do? What is happening in your life? What is it? Is it you, is that 30-second clip you getting a standing ovation on stage, lights, pictures, camera? Is it you opening up the newspaper and seeing a whole article about yourself? Is it you on vacation with your family, having a freaking Corona with a little, or a fancy pants drink with a little umbrella on it, putting your feet up, watching your kids play? What does $240,000 a year, or whatever your goal, what does it get you? What's the experience that you're after? The $10,000 a month, it's a piece of paper. Doesn't excite you. But the experience it can buy, now that's another story. So if you want to, again, we're talking about entering the state. Have it now. How do I do that? Vibrate wealth now. Have wealth now. How do I do that? Close your eyes. Get into the state. What's that? The 30-second clip. What's that 30-second movie? Stacy says, I'm at ease, relaxing in my new house. Okay, great. Are you drinking a coffee? Are you drinking a tea? Now we're going to go specific. And everyone, I want you to do this. Pick one of your goals, your top goal. Let's say you pick 30,000 a month or whatever it is. How much is it a year? How would that change your life? What would you be doing? Really? What's it really for? What's it really for? Yeah, being sleek, sexy, thin, and alkaline. I love it, Tammy. $100,000 in my business. Be interviewed by Oprah. Ooh, shit, that's a good one. I've done that before. I had that visualization. So now your 30-second clip, Michelle, is walking out on the Oprah stage, huge applause, sitting down, and having her talk to you in that voice. Rewind, play again. Rewind, just that 30-second clip. Most people have trouble disciplining their minds because they're just going on these long-ass tangents and they get lost and they fall asleep and it's over. What I'm inviting you to do is to just have a 30-second clip, play it until you have the feeling, get in the state of having it now. Your subconscious mind cannot determine the difference between imagination and reality. It has no idea. Subconscious mind is what records the beliefs, and it will out-project in your life. Okay, reading and sipping coffee, watching my dogs and cats and chickens play in the yard, watching my garden grow. That's your 30-second clip. Now here's the deal. Megan, I'm in Ireland in my little cottage with my kids sitting by a peat moss fire enjoying the rain. Wow. Sitting on a beach in Venice. Yeah, sitting on Venice Beach. Okay, so get your 30-second clip. Not a minute, not 10 minutes, the 30 seconds. Here's another tip. Are you ready for this? This is a good one. This is a game changer, especially if you have a hard time visualizing. In your visualization, see, you are not seeing yourself. No, you are in it and your eyes are looking out. So example, if I'm drinking my coffee, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing my hands on my coffee. If I'm wanting to get married this year, in my visualization, I'm stepping out of the limousine and I see my ring, and the pictures, people throwing rice on us. Handsome dude with his, with his tuxedo and the feelings. So you're in it, your eyeballs are looking out of you're in it, your eyeballs are looking out at the scene happening now. You are not visualizing yourself doing things in the visualization. You understand? It's the first key. The second key, it's a big distinction here. Now we're talking about mastery. Yes, Tammy, this is how I attracted my man. I had a man plan, and then I also had a specific visualization, which was that coming out of the limo, ring, and the feeling of being just cherished in this guy, like, wow, and I have an amazing guy like that. Every morning I did that. He showed up about 3 weeks later, and he was the one. Told him right away, listen, shit or get off the can, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna have kids. If it's you, great. If it's not, no worries, just drop me off at my friend's house. Next, not attached, next. But this is what I want. Eventually it's gonna happen. I had the belief in myself. So the next piece is, once you're looking out of your eyeballs in your vision, in your 30-second clip, the next piece is, see your family or your friends congratulating you. Well, it's really gonna turn up the heat, crank up the volume on the state. Because you can imagine, I have my friends in Hawaii, they're patting me on the back. Congratulations, your new house is gorgeous. Oh my God. Alex is telling me that. That takes me to that state of having it so fast. Wow. Ooh, touching the stucco walls of an Italian villa. Watching my daughter giving a course, sitting in the stand with my wonderful man holding hands with Roxy on my feet. Aww. See, this is specific. This is real. You can have feelings. I can feel that. Wow, giving an $18,000 Rolex to my husband after he climbs Mount Everest. What would your husband say to you? Get that in. Play that loop. All right. So listen, this is what we've talked about. What we've talked about here today, and I still want to share with you how to get hands on my personal abundance ritual. We haven't talked about that yet, but listen, what we've just discussed today is the foundation for your success. It's the foundation. It's the starting point. This has to be in place. This has to be in place. If it's not in place, I don't care what courses you're taking, doesn't matter. If your mindset is not aligned, if you don't believe you can have it, it's never going to happen. You have to program your mind. It's everything. And this is a lot about what I cover in my 10K and 30-day program. Now, I want to quickly share with you something here, really quick, on the screen share. And I'll just go back to this really quickly here. And then I'm going to share with you guys my personal abundance morning ritual. All right. I promise you guys that I'm going to share with you. So we did the training, real life results. Here are some of my clients, graduates of the 10K and 30-day program. This woman here generated 16,000 and 6,000? It's 24,000. Yeah, $24,000 in sales in her first 30 days. We worked on what? Her mindset, and then it helped her really get clear and make an offer. Okay? Make an offer to the right people. She sold some events to Bali. She sold a trip to Bali. Okay? That's how she generated it. This is Amy. She's a rock star. She started working with me, charging about a couple $100 for her services. We bumped up her wealth set point, got her on track with her mindset. We got her clear on her offers. You know, now she's charging $8,000 and $13,000. Another here, you know, she made $14,000 last month. She's spending the month in Hawaii. If you see her on Facebook, she's having the time of her life. That's the last picture I saw. She's swinging on a freaking rope in the river. She's biking with her son. She's having a freaking time of her life. She's got her online business. She's living in Hawaii for the month, the whole month of December. This is Tanya. Tanya, Rockstar coach, you know, was coaching people, not charging enough. Worked on her mindset, worked on her offers, worked on her marketing plan, and, you know, boom. I think the last month she shared with me, she generated over $18,000 in sales. Imagine how that would change your life. What would that do for you? Type in the chat box. Imagine if you could generate, you know, half of that, $9,000 in sales next month. How would that change your life? Right there, what would you do? No, not a guessing game. This is reality. What would you do? She took her kids to traveling. She bought a brand new car. She did all kinds of speaking all over the place. Her problem is now she has too many opportunities, too many speaking events. All right. And she's doing her online mastermind program, which is great. You know, so she's just had the freaking time of her life. And this is all possible. This is all possible. Here is the link to apply to learn how to do this with me here in 2017 in my 10K in 30 days Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow program. Now listen, many of you guys have been following these webinars. You've been following me, you've been watching my videos, you've been part of my Facebook group, you read my book, whatever it is, and you've been on the fence. Well, I'm letting you know, this is the official kind of cat is out of the box, that on my birthday in January 9th, in a couple of days, the price for the program is going up considerably. Considerably. So this is kind of the shit or get off the can moment. And I don't need you to join the program. You know, we get about 10 applications a day to join. We don't take everybody. We don't, because in all honesty, I'm looking for people who are ready, who are committed, who are resourceful, who are ready to not let their past stand in the way, excuses, bullshit, fear stand in their way, who are ready to show up and really live their soul's purpose, their calling, to be women's empowerment leaders, to be coaches. And what we do in this program is really teach you how to create a mindset for success. We teach you how to get crystal clarity on your offers, crystal clarity on your marketing message, crystal clarity on your marketing plan, how to break through your visibility box using videos, getting yourself out there. I give you my workshop profit secret system. It's how to generate your first 6 figures by hosting workshops and speaking events and selling your high-end coaching in the back end. We cover sales. We cover everything under the sun. And this is not a program where, you know, you just watch a bunch of videos and you're left alone. No. You get to talk with me twice a week, live, in person, real. Me. You know, I've been doing this again for how many years? 8 years. And I'm really good at what I do. And if you can tell, if I've had fun, this is just like tip of the iceberg. We got a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun and we get a ton of great results. So the place to apply for this, I'm going to put it here, it's takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. If you've been thinking about doing this, you know, now is the time, because as I said, January 9th, the price is going up considerably. You can pay more later if you want. Amy was kicking herself, actually. She decided to wait. She came, I think, a year later, and she had an experience with another mentor, and it didn't get her where she wanted to go. And she was kind of resistant and hesitant. It took her a long time to decide, and then it was a lot more money. And she said, shit, I should have hired you before. Still happy she did. She was in Hawaii for, you know, a month. She wanted to buy rental property. She did that. She bought 2 last year. Having the time of her freaking life. That's possible for you. Nicole says, I want to move and buy a new vehicle. Great. My question for you is, if you don't get the clarity that you need for your business, if you don't get clarity on your offers, if you don't get clarity on your marketing plan, if you don't get your mindset straightened out, what is going to change for you this year? Not saying this because I need your money. I'm telling you, this whole webinar could not even go live And we would still get people coming into work. We'd still do $100,000 in sales next month. And the month after that, actually, I'm hiring more salespeople. So, we'll do 200,000, I think, within the next 60 days. My question is, do you want to learn from somebody who's in the game, who's a spiritual mentor, who's got a proven track record, who can show you what's really working right now? That's my question for you. And you're never going to know unless you apply. Yeah. And again, we're looking for committed, resourceful, decisive, ready people who are open and coachable. I'm not looking for people who are like, I know everything already. No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have a problem. Okay. I'm looking for people who are open, who are committed, who are resourceful. You can be broke, but if you're resourceful, you're going to know how to find money. And if you think that you're going to be successful as an entrepreneur without cultivating the habit of resourcefulness, maybe you need to get a job. Ouch. There's the truth. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have failure, not failure lessons. You are. You're going to have to become resourceful. You're going to have to develop a thick skin. You're going to have to develop a disciplined mind. Then you can have anything. You're going to start with this business and it's going to grow, and you're going to grow and grow and grow and create different things. So, just because as you never know everything. Yeah, that's right. You're always expanding. You're always growing. So we cover a lot of mindset in the program, and really how to become a conscious creator. That's an entire program that's included here as well. This is kind of a boot camp. It's not a program where you're like, oh, I'm going to talk about a lot of fluff. No, you can't hide here. You're with me. I know who you are. I know you personally. I know where your business is at. You can ask me questions every day in a Facebook group. Twice a week, we get on the phone. You ask me more questions. We do mindset. We do sales. We cover how to build your sales attraction system, how to make sure that you're generating leads and sales calls. You're making sales, because that's what a business is all about. You guys want to be coaches. You want to be inspirations. You have to have, there has to be a sale in there first. Otherwise, you're not doing anything. There's no service delivery until the sale is made. You got to focus on sales. So we do a lot of that. And, I'm a pretty spiritual person, but I'm also, balls to the wall. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a straight shooter. As you can tell, there's not a lot of fluff with me. I'm very direct. If you like direct, we're going to get along great. Shelly says the best decision I ever made to work with Vanessa. Yeah. Why was it the best? I'm paying Shelly a lot of money to say that. No, I'm joking. I'm not. Why was it the best decision that you ever made? And that says something. If people are here that are already paying to work with me and they're coming to watch my free shit, that tells you something. Just curious. Why was it the best decision to work with me? So again, apply today. You can wait if you want, but I'm telling you right now, the price is going to dramatically increase as of my birthday, January 9th. So that's all I'm going to say about that. You guys have the link, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K. Ready? Now we're going to talk about my personal abundance ritual. My personal abundance ritual. What I actually do every morning. And, okay, let me go and get it. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so first thing I do, Paz is here too. She's like, you keep me accountable. Yeah, everyone needs accountability. Everyone needs support. You think you're going to do it on your own? You're crazy. Not you're crazy. Maybe you're just delusional. If we were meant to do it by ourselves, there wouldn't be 8 billion people in the world. First thing I do in the morning is I write down my gratitude. I have a 5-minute gratitude ritual. It's a book. It's called The 5-Minute Journal. You can get it on Amazon. And I'll show you what it looks like inside. You have the morning time, which is white, and you have the evening time. So you have a little quote. It says, oh, this is a great quote. Now I'll read today's quote. The thing about rising is we have to continue upward. The thing about going beyond is we have to keep going. Every last one of us can do better than give up. Cheryl Strayed. It starts with a quote, and then you have, what are you grateful for today? 3 things. What would make today great? You write down 3 things, right? So this gives you an opportunity to set your intentions. What's your daily affirmation? I am, and then you write your affirmation. And then at night, you have, again, an opportunity, 3 amazing things that have happened today. So you're constantly taking check. You're constantly staying on top of things. You're constantly, measuring what you've created. And make no mistake, your ego, your mind, never wants you to take responsibility for the things you create. It's going to say, oh, it was happened chance, it was synchronicity, it was coincidence, it wasn't me. Again, people are saying, because I'm keeping me accountable, and it helps me stay on track being accountable to yourself. You know what happens when you're accountable to yourself? You begin to develop integrity. You know why integrity is so important? Because if you say you're going to do something and you actually do it, number 1, it creates the habit of belief, that you believe in yourself. Number 2, it creates confidence. Number 3, guess what your clients are buying from you? Confidence. Do you think people want to work with victims or leaders? Again, you guys wrote down your numbers here today on where you think you are disciplined in your mind. Always room for improvement. Every last one of us can do better than give up. Okay. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate you writing that. So this is the first thing I do. Gratitude, intentions. Intentions, gratitude. Your intentions, gratitude is very important because it's gonna keep your vibration high and you're gonna feel good. It's so important to feel good. If you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't feel good about your programs, if you don't feel good about it, if you have a weird feeling about selling it, you're screwed. You're never gonna sell it. You're never gonna sell it. That's why this whole mindset manifesting thing is so intricately intertwined with coaching, because you have people, you're selling yourself, you're selling your experience. If you don't feel good, you're gonna have a hard time. You gotta feel good. Yeah. Suzanne, I love my gratitude journal, and like you, I do it every morning. It's wonderful. I'm addicted to it. Thank you for that tip, Vanessa. Awesome. Right, even coaches need coaches. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing I do is I have this journal. It's just a plain journal. You can get this on Amazon. This is the Jim Rohn Leadership Journal. It's kind of cool. I got it as a gift from one of my mentors last year. And you can see there's a whole bunch of pages in there. Now, this is a very special journal. And this journal has my I am affirmations in it. Why I am affirmations? So I already covered that. I forgot to tell you guys. So you have visualizations that put you in the state, that little 30-second clip. The other way to get yourself in a state is to use affirmations that are present tense, having now that start with I am. Anything you put after the 2 words I am, you vibrate as you become. In the beginning was the word, and the word was God. There it is. I am. This is a whole big thing about I am. So these I am affirmations. Now, I started last year. I'll show you the first page. It's so interesting to see how a year has happened and they've all been in here. Now I got a new one for 2017. You see? Started 2016. Okay? It's so amazing because one of my goals was, I am happy and grateful for my 15,000 plus email list of active, engaging, raving fans. We have about 13,000. We get about 850,000, 850, I should make that my new affirmation, 850,000 subscribers. We have 850 new subscribers to the email list every month. Or is it every week? No, it's not possible. 400 people every single week, 1,200 people a month, okay? So we're almost there, okay? I'm not at 15,000 subscribers, but I'm at like 13,000 next week or 2, it'll hit there. Pretty cool, pretty freaking cool. Am I upset? No. And so I started writing a few goals in here, all right? One of my favorite ones is I'm totally worthy and deserving of extreme wealth, joy, and romance. And then what happened is, as I would start to see life show up, oh shit, wow, that sucks. How did I create that? I would look inside. One of the processes I teach is called I'm a Conscious Creator program. It's, taking a radical honest look at what's inside your brain. taking radical responsibility to turn that around, and having enough radical self-love to install with discipline, repetition, a new I am affirmation, to impregnate in your subconscious mind what it is you're wanting. So as I would go through my life and boom, something would explode, crash, and burn, holy shit. And instead of freak out, instead of becoming a victim, I'd say, okay, Vanessa, let's look inside your mind with these certain questions, find out what really lives there. What was the cause of that? 100% radical responsibility. And then I would write down the opposite of that negative gremlin in a new positive I am affirmation, and I would write it down in my book. I read this every morning out loud. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Words are powerful. I'm a powerful, highly paid women's empowerment leader, mindset, and sales mentor. Boom. I'm in love with our new home in California. That one happened. I'm engaged to the man of my dreams. Had to change that one to I'm married to the man of my dreams. Then I wrote down he's divorced, had to get divorced, which she did. All these things happen. It's incredible. I'm so happy and grateful for my Rockstar business manager. She showed up, manifested her. She's awesome. So this has everything in there. It also has my plan. Napoleon Hill in Thinking Grow Rich talks about a recipe, a plan. It's nothing new, guys. It's just the right things, the most crucial things. So I read this out loud every morning. This is, my I am affirmations and my plan. The goal by a definite date, what do I intend to give in order to receive, and the plan to get there. And then the third thing is I spend time imagining. That 30-second, that 30-second, that 30-second, play, repeat, play, rewind, play, rewind, play, rewind, until I'm in the state. And then I show up to my life. How do you think I show up to my business? How do you think I show up when failure knocks? Let me tell you how failure knocked on my door yesterday. Apparently, it's Mercury retrograde. I never really listen to that stuff. But yesterday, I was on the phone with AppleCare 4 times. iMovie would not publish. All this crap, blah, blah, blah. Reinstalled, deinstalled, upgraded, the whole 9, all the stuff that I procrastinate doing. I don't like doing updates. It screws me up. I have too many important things to do. Spent all day on the phone with them. Finally, at 8 o'clock at night, this guy told me, listen, you can't publish from iMovie to YouTube. It doesn't happen anymore. It's just some kind of integration. It doesn't work. You have to upload it directly. Wow, buddy, you could have told me this at 8 o'clock in the morning when I called you the first time instead of making me go through this whole freaking loops and whole jump throughs and whole 9 yards. It's 8 o'clock at night. Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, they want me to update my damn system. So 2 things I learned from that. The first thing is, thank fucking God, I don't have to rely on these free Facebook or free YouTube in order to generate leads. No, I pay for them. It's called advertising. And I guarantee that there are 10 applications in my business every single day. And I have salespeople that deal with that. And there's this whole system. So I don't have to sit there and pray and wish and no, it's happening. I've created that. It's not an if, it's not a guess, it's a happening. And that happened, I created that with my mind. So the question was, how do you think I show up to my life once I've read all these affirmations and I put myself into a great state? And there's resistance, or there's blowback, or there's an iMovie that won't freaking publish to YouTube. How do you think I show up? I just do. Show up and get it done. In the story. Okay, it'll happen. So having that disciplined mind it's imperative. You need to have it. You need to have it. You're gonna have some, you're gonna have some blowbacks and some things that explode in your face. Don't go as planned. But if you show up to life in your business with this, commanding, making the beliefs, consistency, repetition, that is what you will experience. So that's my morning ritual. I actually created a video for you guys, for my clients, and also for you. If you would like a real video where I actually share the written affirmations, the whole list of them, if you want to know them, I'm going to invite you to share the link to this webinar with somebody. Post it on your Facebook page, post the link on your Facebook or on some social channel, email out to your list, whatever you want to do, share it, say something good about it. This is got cut off. What? Oh. Well, I hope you guys can still see me. Hopefully you can. What you want to do is maybe refresh your screen. All right, take it off. Refresh your screen. Boom. I'm live again. Let me just know if you guys can still see me. Oh. Anyways, we were pretty much done, but there's the link again to the webinar. You guys can see this. Yay, I am here. Okay, can you guys see me again? I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh, we're having the repeat of, oh, the refresh worked. Refresh it. Magic. I disappeared 2 minutes ago and now I am back. May the force be with you. I'm telling you, you guys need to get one of these. I wish I could turn the thing on. I think we killed the battery on this one last night. Okay, just refresh it. Yes, guys, refresh, refresh, hit refresh. Oh, guys, the link is here in the chat box. Here's the link again to the webinar. I'm posting it again. The 3 things you want to do if you want to get access to that free training. Megan's like, we visualized you coming back. You're hilarious. The 3 things you want to do is share that link to my webinar. Share it on Facebook, that's first thing. Or Twitter, or share in your email list, or share it somewhere. Number 2, say something about it. This was really great. Recommend you watch this, check this out, love this, whatever, say something. And then number 3 is tag me at Vanessa Simpkins, or let me know, send me a private message in Facebook. Hey, I shared your, just tag me somewhere, let me know, so that when this training is ready, I can send it to you. I have a way to reach you. I have an email, I have your Facebook Messenger, I can pop it in a little Facebook message, okay? Oh, Josie, we lost you. Just hit refresh, refresh, you guys. Refresh your screen. All right, so that's it for you guys. I'm done, 11:59. Ooh, I love it when I'm right on time. I'm gonna invite you again. Come and join me in the 10K in 30-day program. If you've enjoyed this training, we have a lot of fun. You learn really how to become a conscious creator. You have a heck of a lot of fun. You make a lot of money. You make a lot of friends. That was actually my last key. It was a bonus key. How do you really move into permanent wealth? It's surround yourself with wealth-minded people. One of the hardest things for people to do when things aren't working out is to invest in themselves. I'll tell you I would be the first one to admit that the worst time in my life, when I had the least amount of money, It was the toughest for me to invest in a mentor. That is what I did. I found a mentor here and I joined this program, and holy smokes, did it ever help. I'm telling you. And I sat around the table with other people who believed that it was possible. And what do you know? We actually did a whole bunch of really cool shit. Made a ton of money and helped a lot of people. So you don't want to be hanging around with your naysaying uncles, aunts, friends, parents, spouses, who can be the worst people. Why? Because they love you. They don't want to see you fail. But they don't really maybe believe in you. They've never seen it done. They're not in your world. They're not inspirational leaders. They need to keep their jobs. It's great. You know, don't listen to them. You're right. You got to surround yourself with people who are wealth-minded like you, who believe in you, who believe it's possible, and also make sure that, you know, whatever you do this year, that you get the support that you need. Hire a mentor. Hire a mentor. If you're going to hire a mentor, make sure that they're doing what you want to be doing. They have already a track record. They have testimonials. And that's really the most important thing I can tell you. Surround yourself with wealth-minded people. Join a mastermind program. I think mastermind programs are the best freaking best thing in the world. You get to meet all kinds of cool people that are just like you. You're like, oh my God, I'm not alone. There are more cool people out there in the world. Make some amazing friends, and you know, really up-level your business and build that confidence. Right? Cash flow and confidence, it comes together. Okay, guys, I love you. You'll have the links. Any last-minute questions? Let me know here. Again, if you want to apply for the program, January 9th, the price is going up considerably, and the link is takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. That's it, everyone. Have an amazing 2017. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. 90% of success is showing up. I got great hair today. New blonde hair for 2017. What do you guys think? The blonde, earrings, eyelashes. No, the 10K in 30-day program is not only 30 days, it's a boot camp. It's a get it done. It's a ass to the fire, you know, boom, implementation program. And you're welcome for my wonderful energy. I miss you too, Kimmy. Big hugs. Big hugs to you in Canada. Enjoy the snow. Enjoy it for me. I like snow for about 6 weeks, then I'm done with it. Great hair. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I did it especially for you guys today. All right, I love you. Now I'm just gas bagging away. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing 2017. I'm celebrating your success now. I love you. Keep showing up, especially when it's hard, especially when you don't feel like it. Just keep showing up. It's 90% of success. See you guys.